Hey, welcome back to the channel. Hey, I hope everybody's doing well. I've been sick for the last couple of weeks with a sinus infection, so I really haven't been able to do anything or talk normally. But today I kind of wanted to go over the Safariland Cantiable Universal Belt Loop Adapter. This is kind of a little gem Safariland put out a couple years ago. Different than their Universal Belt Loop Adapter, which only has 3 holes. This one with the smiley face on it. Yeah, it reminds me of a smiley face. You're not, once you see it, you're not going to get really, you're not going to get that out of your mind. But it's able to cant different, your holster in different directions. So you could have it neutral, canted forward, a negative cant. And I'm going to kind of go over that real quick with you. It does come in, a mid-ride, a high ride, and a low ride. I chose for the mid ride. So I'm going to kind of go over this with you a little bit. It does fit on a standard duty belt. You could also get them in a 2-inch belt. But kind of go over a little bit what I've thought of it. It's not bad. It is a little thicker right here, it looks like. As you can see, it covers a little bit more. It's not bad. I actually wore it for about a couple weeks and it works pretty well, especially if you like the neutral cant or close to neutral cant. Yeah, with the QLS system, the quick release system, you can usually post your, as far forward as you want to. Still, you still get, it's still not a neutral cant, but we're going to kind of go into it a little bit. With the QLS system, you can put this in kind of a regular cant on here. I'm going to kind of go over this real quick, show you with an older holster. I have show you with the holster what you can do with this. So let's get into it. With the QLS, you can see you can cant it on different positions on here. Almost to a negative cant. I'll show it and give you with the holster on. You get a little bit. It seems like you get a little bit more out of it. So you have a negative cant right here, a neutral cant, and then a far forward cant. And I'll roll some B footage in with the drawing from it. So it's pretty much almost the same. It'll be a different holster, but pretty much the same. As you can see, you're still going to get that negative cant, pop, neutral cant, or cant. And you can get even with some of the holster. I'll kind of show you that too.
Confident they're going to find a viable landing spot and they're going to get out of here and it will be restored. The reality of their situation really started to come down because he swims and finally he manages to grab a root of this tree that his friend is still inside of, and he begins.
Is this going to replace this, the universal belt loop? Probably not. If you're already used to it, I don't know. I don't think you really need this, especially if you're using the QLS system. Especially if you're using one holster for multiple belts and you have it all set with the QLS. This cost me about 25 bucks plus shipping. And, you're going to have to invest in, 2 or 3 of them. Is it worth it to you? That's going to be up to you. Personally, it's not bad. I kind of like the neutral cant. The downside to it, though, is if I'm sitting in the car, I had a hard time just trying to get my weapon out of the holster, sit in a seated position in the car. That's something you're going to have to try. I just kind of out of curiosity, I was wondering if I can get it out, and it actually got, I'd draw it and it'd get stuck on the cushions or the backrest of the seat. So yeah, I had to lean forward a little bit, so that's something to consider if you're ever in a car and all hell breaks loose. Are you going to be able to get your firearm out in the seated position? This didn't have any issues with. This kind of did, but it's a workaround. You're going to have to just practice with that. So especially if you're going from, you have 2 different belt systems, maybe 3. If you're on SWAT, you're using your duty holster, and then it becomes your SWAT holster because you're wearing nylon, and you just switch it over. You know, they don't really make this in the leg shrouds. But if you want to try it, like I said, you want to try a negative cant or more of a neutral cant, this is probably a good investment. If you just don't care, that's fine. You know, it does have a smiley face. Like I said, once you see it, you're not going to be able to get rid of it. You're not going to be able to unsee it. But yeah, I mean, it's an option out there. I might stick with this because that's how my other belt is. I have a couple of belts I wear, even a basket weave belt that, you know, so it's good. It's nice to try new things. I don't have anything bad to say about this except this one, you know, this, you just have to spend money to outfit your belts with it to get that cant you want. But if you just want to try it, you know, without spending a $40 to $60 adapter and make your holster stick out more, I think it's worth it. Yeah. So yeah, it's just a quick video, something I kind of been working on. So the last couple weeks. Anyways, hope everybody stays healthy. I know the weather's changing, sinus season. Man, my sinuses were just killing me the last 2 weeks. So I'm feeling better. Anyways, hope you guys doing well. I'll talk to you soon.